What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Man, it's been a while since I've been in this chair.
So long, maybe a week or so. Just crushing episodes.
Oh,
So,
what's your name?
I'm Jonathan Noel.
I'm Brian Noel.
This is Forms and Focus.
Where we provide guided forms that manifest radical focus. The goal is that you and I and everyone who listens to this is focused as
Boy. That's the goal,
man.
because you want to stay focused.
Yeah,
You know,
that's right.
No matter what you're doing,
no matter what.
whether it's a simple task, a huge accomplishment, you just want to stay right there so you can get it done.
Get it done. And you know what we're doing right now?
What are we doing?
We're sitting down
Yep.
to record this podcast.
Yep. And sitting turns out is not great.
It's not
if you do
great.
it too much. Kind of like most things in life.
Too much
You need
is
balance.
too much. Yeah. So according to the CDC, 1 in 4 American adults sit for more than 8 hours a day.
So how long are you awake?
Six.
So it's a 24-hour cycle.
Yeah. You sleep for 8,
Sleep for 8,
16 hours.
16 hours.
So half the day. I read another study that said 11 hours a day. A lot of people sit 11 hours a day.
That's almost that's like more than half of the day.
I mean, you're pretty much, the only time you're standing is to go to the next place you're sitting down.
You know what? I'm going to stand up, walk to my car, sit down, drive to the movie theaters, and go sit down and watch a movie.
Yeah, go to work, sit down for 8 hours.
Yeah. That's a lot of sitting.
Yeah, that's not good either.
Yeah, it looks like we've probably heard this. Everyone's heard this phrase, and we've actually even said it here. But sitting is the new smoking, and I think the reason they're saying that is because it raises your risk for a host of health problems that are kind of associated with obesity, cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain types of cancer.
That's not good.
That's not anything I'm looking for personally for myself. So
Yeah. When I read some of these, the reason they say sitting is the new smoking is because the percentage of people that experience these effects, right, these health issues, are close to those that smoke. That's the reason
Right.
that phrase came out.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
crossover.
So imagine like 30 years ago when everyone sat down a lot and smoked. I guess that's why the life expectancy was not very long. So an article published on May 31st in Frontiers in Psychiatry found over a short time period decreases in the amount of blood flowing. So when you sit for an extended period of time, it decreases the amount of blood flowing to the brain, which can reduce cognition, which obviously is the mental process, which we think, understand, pay attention. So
Right.
when you are sedentary, when you don't move, you actually reduce the blood flow, which makes sense, right? Moving keeps the blood flowing. When
Right.
you're not moving, that blood slows down, slows the blood flow to the brain. And for this podcast is all about focus. To focus, you need your blood to flow. And when you sit all the time,
Your blood's not flowing as well as it could.
that's right. That's right. Which is impacting your ability
To
to
focus.
focus.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, as much as it's so easy to not work out or whatever, do something active, I feel like most people, once it's done, you don't regret it. I mean, how often are you like, man, that workout sucked.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so pissed I did that. You know?
Yeah. It's the
Can't-
best feeling in the world when it's done.
I can't believe I went on that hike. That was horrible. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you can overexert yourself, but moving, you're supposed to move. We're
supposed to move. We're
So,
designed to move.
yeah. So look at another study here. UCLA study found in Science Daily, researchers found sedentary behavior is linked to thinning in the medial temporal lobe, the region of the brain that is critical for memory formation.
Yeah.
So
Just another piece of evidence.
that
Sitting is
sedentary
bad.
is, yep.
Sedentary is bad.
Anything for, probably if you're doing anything for 8 hours a day, it's probably not good for you.
It's not good for you. Yeah, and when I was reading some of this stuff, we'll talk about this a little bit more in future podcasts. But we just came out of COVID, right? We're in 2022. COVID was 2020, and then 2021. And a lot of it was kind of one of the first experiences in our lifetime, and probably for hundreds of years, where an entire world became sedentary.
Yeah.
We stayed home, we sat down, we were
Yep.
nervous, we were stressed out, and the health impacts of that has been pretty terrible. So it's definitely something that we should all, now that we're in 2022, look at, how much time are we spending in that sedentary lifestyle, and
Yeah.
what can we do about it?
I mean, if you're tired from work, it's easy to go home and relax by sitting down and watching a show. I
Yeah.
get it. Trust me, it's hard to motivate yourself to do activities after work.
I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
You-
tough.
It's tough. You work 8 hours, you work hard, you're at a desk, whether you're at home, work from home, or you're in an office, and then you take care of the family, you do whatever you got to do, and then you want to sit down, you want to watch a show, and then your brain's like, but I want to accomplish my dreams.
Yeah, so true. I mean, it feels impossible, but sometimes you just got to push through that barrier.
Yeah. So the last stat before we get into solutions that might motivate you. This one's pretty tough to read. I had to read it a couple times because I was like, are they actually saying that? Like this is not good. So found in the archives of internal medicine, in a study of more than 220,000 Australians aged 45 and up, people who sat more than 11 hours a day had a 40% greater chance of dying within 3 years than those who sat for fewer than 4 hours.
Wow. So basically, the sedentary lifestyle cuts your lifespan pretty much.
Yeah.
Just that simple.
Just sit there and plan your funeral.
Which, I mean, I know, like, our grandparents, they were still, like, mowing the lawn in their 80s.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy.
Georgia heat, 90 degrees, didn't matter.
Yeah,
Out
Georgia
there
heat,
mowing the freaking lawn.
they had the garden, whatever. Just getting out and moving, doing stretches, and at the end of the day, it's what you want to do. If you want to live longer. I mean,
Yeah.
If you're not worried about it, you're not worried about it. I
Yeah.
mean, it is what it is. But
So yeah, for us, this next 5 episodes, like, we're gonna look at what the typical day looks like for the American white collar, right?
yeah,
You're sitting at your desk,
Right.
Your eyes are fatigued because you look at
Staring
your
at-
screen
exactly.
all day.
Yep.
Your breathing is bad because you're hunched over. You're stressed. Your posture is bad.
yep,
You're super tense. Your shoulders are tense. Your hips, your neck, everything is tense. You're stressed out. Your mind is tense.
and your mind is wandering.
It's wondering, dude, you got that monkey brain.
It's just chattering.
Yeah, chattering.
Nonstop.
Last email, the last meeting you had, the next meeting you're going to have, the last thing you
The
said,
endless work flow.
endless. And that's where so many people are every single day
I know, and you can just get stuck in that
for years.
twilight zone, pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Twilight Zone. So today, real simple. Obviously, sitting is bad. We know that, but just some quick tips and tricks on what can we do about it. So, bro, what can we do about it?
Well, for one, it is tough. We get it because the conundrum is if you want to accomplish things outside of your normal work hours or family hours, usually that involves sitting and looking at a computer.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, hey, I want to start a business. I want to do this. Well, you're not starting a business by sending a letter to the state anymore. You go online.
Yes,
You're
so
sitting.
true.
You're sitting.
You're set. Oh my gosh, you're setting
sitting-
up social. You're doing your website. It's all like
exactly. So
you accomplish
we get
your
it.
dreams by sitting down, which is like so. It seems so counterproductive.
Yeah, for sure. So I think one of the things that can help is a standing desk.
Oh yeah,
So I have a standing desk.
I do too.
Bro has a standing desk, and we got these. They're from IKEA.
Yeah,
$300.
it's worth every penny.
It's worth every penny. And I mean, it's once you're used to standing, and at first it might feel like, man, this sucks, but you just get used to it, like
Yeah.
anything. And it's huge. It really makes a massive difference.
Yeah, I know my routine on the standing desk is typically I'll start standing. Most all about I'd say through like 2 or 3 o'clock. Right, I'll stand. I do a lot of my harder task or the things that I don't want to do, or my thinking task in the morning, because that's when I'm typically in the zone, if you will. And then when I start getting tired and kind of fatigued out around 2 or 3 o'clock, the IKEA desk has the manual crank
Yeah, you
because it's
start
old
cranking
school. So I'll crank that joker down.
It's not the
and,
fancy electric where you push the button.
yeah. And like the last hours of my workday, I'll sit down and
No, I totally get
finish
that.
the day. Yeah.
You don't want to stand, and standing all day it's
You got to be careful.
yeah,
It's
it's
just like sitting all day.
yeah. It's always a balance. I mean, I don't want to stand all day when I'm at the desk. It's like by the time 3 or 4 hits, I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm ready to sit.
Yeah. So I love this. This is a quote from Psychology Today article that I read when I was doing some research for some of these podcasts, and it says, "Stand up for yourself."
There you go.
That's
Stand
simple.
up for you,
Yeah, like literally get your ass up
for yourself,
for yourself.
not for anyone else.
Go do something.
Yeah. Another thing is find a physical activity or sport you actually enjoy. So, it might sound kind of stupid, like, hey, find something you love. But I know, like, when I lived in Chicago, I started playing racquetball because there's gyms literally everywhere in the Midwest because it's cold. And in the winter, there's nothing else to do but work out and drink. So, but I actually really enjoyed it. So if you can find anything, it doesn't have to be super strenuous, but anything that gets you moving. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever it may be. It could just be walks.
And try different things. Like I know, like I wanted to be a runner. I hate running. Like
Running's horrible.
my
I'd rather ride a bike.
Yeah, my right knee, like for some reason, would crap out after I would run like 5 miles or so, and so I started riding bikes with Jonathan mountain biking, and that's definitely
Way more fun.
significant. And apart from falling and
It's easier on your
crashing,
knees, maybe harder on your body if you fall. But
yeah, but it's better for you. And for me, I go for a lot of walks, which I talk about a lot, and that's like. Again, I probably said this every third episode, but I take a lot of walks.
Yeah.
Take a walk. When you accomplish something, take a walk. When you finish a task block, take a walk.
yeah.
Just take a freaking walk.
If you can, find a group. Like,
Yeah.
I did a racquetball, what was it, league.
Oh, yeah.
That was a lot of fun. You meet people,
Oh,
and then,
yeah.
then all of a sudden, there's accountability. Because if you
Yeah.
don't show up, you're messing up someone else's schedule. So
That's right.
If you really want to make yourself do something, join like a league or a group to add that extra layer of accountability, and then it's really hard to not do it.
Oh, man, I love that.
Yeah.
Another thing is install an app that forces you to take a break. So there's a ton of apps out there now for this. Stand up, break time, move, awareness. There's a lot of apps that you can set like a 30-minute timer or a 2-hour timer, whatever it is, that literally will just annoy you. It's the one notification you want to have on when you're trying to focus.
Yeah, exactly.
It tells you to get up and move. So if you need that, if you live by notifications, install the app.
If that's you, yeah.
That might help out.
That and put that break on your calendar, maybe, if you're one of those types.
Yeah.
Who actually has a calendar. It's not me, but if you're that busy and you have your day blocked out like that, then you might have to actually put that block in there. Like, hey, I'm going to go for the walk, whatever it is. I'm going to do some stretches. I'm going to ride the bike, whatever it may be for you.
Yeah. It's funny you say you're not that person. I am that person.
Brian is that person, yeah.
So on my calendar, I will have walk, lunch. And because eating I eat fast. I've always eaten fast, which, you're supposed to eat slow, whatever, but I'll eat in like 5 minutes. But I'll go take a 45-minute walk. But I put that on my calendar in between meetings. And every Sunday, I set my calendar. Every hour is accounted for, and I make sure during those days I have a walk.
Exactly. So if you're one of the freaks like Brian, who has your whole life planned out like that on the calendar, you got to put it on there.
Got to put it on
and
there.
then you can't not do it. So there you go.
So last one I got here is, man, if you sit all day and then you like go to a chain and pound like 1,000-calorie lunch while you're sitting, you're gonna die. Just know that. So like if it's a working lunch, whatever, but do your best to like take a Sammy, take a PB&J, like go for a walk.
Take your Sammy on the go.
Yeah, walk around. I'll eat a little bit. I'll go lay down in the grass. I'll take a nap in the park. It's probably one of the best feelings in the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, just look for opportunities. Take a walk with your family. Take a walk with your friends. Take a walk by yourself. Just get up and move.
So the moral of the story is walk.
Yeah, yeah. Stop sitting. Do something else. Stand, walk, move.
Anything
Anything.
besides sitting.
Yeah, we care about you.
Yep.
We love you. We
Yep.
want you to accomplish your dreams.
Especially if you want to live longer
Yeah.
and put it into your day.
Yeah. All right, bro. I think that's
All right,
it.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Hey,
Oh, wait.
let's stand up.
Do the shout out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Go to formsandfocus.com, sign up for the email, and then go to YouTube and subscribe. We appreciate it. We need you. We love you.
There we go.
And that's it. I think we should stand up.
Let's stand up. Stand up for ourselves.
Yeah.